really it's about dehumanizing your opponent and sort of collapsing the complexity of other people, many of whom you may not even know, into a sort of inferior category. And as Curtis Toller, the former gang leader that I feature in the book, puts it, anytime there's a better than and a less than, there's always room for war. So it sounds kind of squishy, but I can pretty quickly see the difference. And actually, this is the first book I included a quiz in because I think it's not that hard to help people figure out if they're in high conflict or not. And, you know, or if they're watching high conflict in front of them. So some of the things to look for are people using sweeping, grandiose, or violent language to describe a conflict that may not be violent yet? Are people dehumanizing their opponents? Are rumors and myths and conspiracy theories sort of rampant? And do people withdraw from the conflict, leading to the appearance of just two binary extremes? Those are some of the things that I think are kind of telltale signs of high conflict. So it's sort of like fire, right? Like high conflict is like fire. Like fire is really useful and powerful when controlled. And in high conflict, it's sort of out of control, right? So you can motivate people, you can get them to do incredible things, and you can burn down the whole house. In every case of high conflict I looked at, the people in it suffered to one degree or another, and they started mimicking the behavior of their adversaries. So the thing they went into the fight to fix, they started doing to different degrees, right? So Gary Friedman goes into politics to make it less toxic and more inclusive. And in a matter of months, he's making it more toxic and less inclusive. And there are lots of examples like this. Usually people don't realize that they're doing it, but that's kind of the diabolical nature of high conflict. Well, what do you think? Do you think there's ever a time when it's...
Well, you know, I asked the question because I've been struggling in my own research for many years. And I happen to be probably more inclined to take a perspective similar to your own. Although there are colleagues of mine around the world who take the tack that, you know, having status hierarchies. Now, this is more in the context of an organization, so that might be their out, so to speak. But having such hierarchies are necessary for ensuring a reduction of conflict. And I struggle with that. I struggle with that on a regular basis in terms of theory, in terms of making our society a better place. So to me, I think that is a crucial challenge and a dichotomy that we won't necessarily reconcile anytime soon.